wherever we go.
Oh, man. Hey, everybody. So, we're at home now. This is the Gussow household, and I've got 4 amps. We're going to do kind of an amp test, and then Ronnie Shellist, who's here, we did a clinic together, is going to play through the same 4 amps. So I've got a Pacemaker. These are all tube amps. All of them are all tube amps. They're all relatively old tube amps. I've got a 55, I'll go back from left to right, 55 Bassman, dual rectifier tubes, had for a long time. I've got a Gibson Maestro, so this is 4x10, that's 4x8 on the Maestro, watch my cord. The Premier is 2x8, and then this is 1x12, it's a Pacemaker, it's very unusual, it's basically a tube PA, and that top will actually come off if I wanted to take it off. Anyway, it's loud as hell, they're all loud, they're all too loud for me really, and I don't use these amps very much. These are sort of my second string, believe it or not. So first one is the Pacemaker, and I will... than that, it's going to get even a little better sounding and tweakier and sort of more like... That's just insane. By the way, I'm using an MXR carbon copy, so I've got a little bit of delay. That's enough. So now we're going to go to the Premier, and it's dialed up to where I thought it was about the right sound. A little browner, a little mellower, still pretty raw. They're pretty big for me. Tweak the tone controls, but that gives you a pretty good sense of what this will do. All right. I'm not sure if that was the channel or if I was in this channel. I might have been in channel 2. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember. Let's call it channel 1. And we're trying to dial these in. Could mess around with those. This is the one. This is the Bassman, and it seemed kind of crazy loud. I just don't see why I would ever have a need. I don't think on the camera it's really audible. The difference in volume, it sort of equalizes the volume. That's me. That's me. Now we're going to have Ronnie get up and do his thing on the same 4 amps with your mic. Tell me about the mic. We're going to actually take you through the 4 amps that are there. Again, there they are. And so this is
a Greg Human microphone, but inside what he's put is, I believe, and I'll double check, and then we'll update the video or whatever, but I think it's a black CR, an old black CR.
So we're in the Pacemaker, all the way on the right now, and we'll just see how that sounds. So good. So that's number one. We're going to take it out of the Pacemaker, put it in the Premier, which is late 50s, early 60s. We like this sound the most, I think. We thought that maybe this was the this was the sound. So. Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's balanced. It has that beautiful, like, creamy top end, like that. It's like shiny, but it's not too trebly.
Yeah.
I should let people know that we went through each of the 4 amps first before going on camera to sort of dial them in. So that it takes a little bit of adjustment to get things right.
Yeah. So I like this kind of.
Yeah.
You really got the sweet spot on the bottom, on the low end of that.
And I should just point out to people, this is like pristine. It's like about as new, and it's like a mint Lincoln penny, right? I mean,
yeah, and this is the one I'm going to take with me, right?
No. That's my fallback option. If my other preferred Premier, I should actually. But
I want to keep playing this, guys. Keep playing. Right.
So this one, we're going into the right. And this is 4x8 speaker. Should be the ideal harp configuration, really. We did, it's a good amp, but they're all good. Any one of these would work on a gig, clearly.
All right.
That's hardly a bad amp right there.
No.
But now we're going to the 55 Bassman with it has dual rectifier tubes. We're in the normal channel, right? And put it on. It was on standby. Just click there. Yeah, there you go. And let's see how this one does. This one is a pretty monstrous sound, and I think. course, it has that big thing at the end, that big heavy chord thing, which none of them have. But would you do me a favor? That premiere, which you didn't want to stop playing, just go back to that. Let's just hear, now that we know what the big 4x10 sounds like, back to the 2x8 one time. So I have one suggestion. I think we ought to get the chromatic, and I think I ought to put in the digital delay thing. I'm going to turn this off, and let's do the William Clark thing. It's a cool sound. Oh, yeah, it projects.
All the way.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on.
There we go.
Oh, man. Wow. You know what? I'd like to hear one more.
Got a loose thingy in here.
Just play the beginning of what's it? Blowing Like Hell?
I don't know. I can't think of it.
Okay, that's all
right.
right.
On the spot like
all right,
that,
sorry. No, I'll cut this. I'll cut this off. That sounds great. It actually sounds.
Which tune?
It sounds better on the chromatic in a funny way. With the I think that's actually given a little boost.
Yeah.
When you turn, is that up all the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It all sounds great.